Welcome to Chaotic Good Improv's Thursday night short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. There we go. I get so close to right, every week, but I always flub a little bit. So thank you guys for joining us. Those of you who are watching us live, we appreciate it because we're going to ask you guys for suggestions. This is improv. We're going to be making everything up. So if you're watching along, whether it's Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or however, smoke signals, I don't really know if you can watch improv with smoke signals. That'd be fun. That's a new improv game. We're going to smoke signal scene. Type in the chat, type in suggestions when we ask for them because we're going to need them tonight. We've got a show. We've got 4 cast members tonight. So we're going to do a quad player show, which is it's fun. It's close to the bare minimum that we would really need to do a short form improv show. So it's going to be fun. We've got me tonight. My name is Kris. For those of you guys who might not know who I am, we've got Patrick playing with us tonight.
Patrick!
We've got Melanie.
We got Melanie.
Yeah. And we've got Ty, who almost completely blends in with his dark background. It's just like a little face. I kind of love it. There he goes. He's peekabooing us.
This doesn't help at all.
So tonight, everything's going to be made up. Because it's made up, that means that this is going to be the only time the show is going to exist. And unless you watch it back on our Twitch stream, watch out the recent videos, or go and check out our YouTube channel, which has all of our old shows. For those of you who are curious about what we've done before. We also have Chad, who is our Hostmaster General, who's going to be running the stream. Woo! Communicating with you guys, and feel free to chat in the chat because Chad will be monitoring it. We're not watching the chat, we're not looking at it, we're just looking at ourselves through the Zoom. So he's going to be the one that's going to tell us what suggestions you guys are choosing. And Chad, do you have any announcements or anything that you would like to announce before the show?
Well, I just wanted to point out that everyone needs a chat, and if you need a chat, I do birthdays, but book me early. Just email Kris or something. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming out and watching us tonight. You had your choice of entertainment and you chose us, and we do not take that for granted, definitely. So what we're going to do tonight, as Kris said, short form improv, and be active in the chat. We will be calling on you, and be sure, if you would like to support us, the best way you can do that is go out, tell people what you're watching tonight. Say, hey, there are these weird people on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Come check them out. I mean, hey, where else are you going to get a free comedy show on Thursday night? And of course, if you would like to support us even further, you can do what Crazy Ninja Kris just did, which was support us on Twitch using bit cheers. Thank you so much for the 100-bit cheer there, Crazy Ninja Kris. As well as Eagle Panini did that a couple of minutes ago. And also, be sure to subscribe on Twitch if you wish. We get a little bit of money from that as well. If you go to twitch.tv/Chaotic Good Improv, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually subscribe at no extra cost to you. Isn't that cool? And also be sure to follow us on all the social medias, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, what have you. If you're watching via YouTube or Facebook, welcome. You can also type suggestions into those chats as well. It helps if you do it, early on and everything, because, I'm kind of having to switch between windows and all that. So, keep doing it. And if we don't use your suggestion in one scene, we will likely be able to bring it back a little bit later. So keep an eye out for that. And, one last thing. 2 last things I would like to point out. We have had people...
Things.
3 last things. We have had people reach out to us on how to support us a little bit more directly, and we do appreciate that. We are on PayPal at paypal.me/Chaotic Good Improv. And also... don't forget to check out our website, chaoticgoodimprov.com, and we have a merch store there as well. If you want to get your Chaotic Good Improv merch, we have shirts, we have mugs, we have a lot of things that I totally forgot to bring into the room, but believe me, I have them.
They exist. They're somewhere.
They exist, and they are awesome, and they are fine quality. I get people asking me about it all the time as I walk down the street. But anyway, that is all I have for this evening. Let's get to some funny. I'm going to turn it over to Kris.
Oh, well, thank you, Chad. And I think you pretty much summed up life by just saying, keep doing it. That, I think, is just good advice for anyone in general. Just keep doing it. Whatever it is, just keep doing it. Sorry, I had to run off my screen real quick. My cat was batting at the window, and she needs to go out. She doesn't use doors. She uses windows, so I had to go let her out. So we're going to start off this show. I know, it's family. We're going to start off this show with a game called Change. This is going to be for Patrick and Ty. And what I need is a suggestion from the audience for this game is a location, any place. It doesn't have to be a real country or city. It can be anything. It can be a bedroom. It can be the back of a wagon. It doesn't matter what the place is or the location. We just need them to start at the scene. Because what we're going to be doing is, as I said, is a game called Change. The way this game is going to go is Patrick and Ty will be doing the scene. And at any time I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke will have to change what they said to something completely different, and then have to justify why the last thing they said is now part of the scene, as opposed to what was changed. Chad, do we have a suggestion for a location or a place?
Well, somewhere I haven't been in quite some time. The gym, you could probably tell.
All right, the gym. All right, so this scene will have something to do with the suggestion of gym. This is Change with Patrick and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
Getting it in today, huh?
Yeah, I'm just really hitting the dumbbells hard today. It's bicep day,
Yeah. I'm working out my neck. I've
Nice.
been trying to get stronger neck here. It's been real thing. But listen, hey,
Yeah.
gotta ask you a question here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You and I have been coming to the same gym for 6 months now. I feel like you know me.
Yeah, I watch you all the time.
Do you think I could play in the NFL?
Change.
Do you think I could play in the WNBA?
Change.
Do you think I could make it into the Olympics?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. The moment you walked through the door here at the YMCA, I was like,
Change.
I bet that the moment you walked in the door here at the Gold's Gym,
Change.
the moment you walked into my garage and my personal gym and started working out, I was like, dude, this guy's an Olympian for sure. That's why I never questioned it. I just figured you're already there.
Yeah, like that's one of the things is I don't know if you noticed, but the first time I showed up, you chased me away and I was really fast. That translates to the 100-meter dash, right? I mean, I can run the 100-meter dash.
Yeah, I actually made sure that when I bought this house, it was exactly 100 meters away from the street, and you ran that entire driveway super fast, man. It was awesome. You ran so fast, I wanted you to come back just as fast. So, if you do the 200 meters, I think you could do that too.
Oh my gosh. You know what? This might be me getting ahead of myself here, but what if I did the entire decathlon?
Change.
What if I did the long jump instead?
Change.
What if I did the hurdles too? Because your dog, when I ran away, the dog came in front of me. I had to leap over him, but he's a big dog, being a Chihuahua and whatnot. So I mostly cleared over him,
Absolutely. And then the other 10 times that you also just hurdled when he kept zigzagging towards you, I mean, he followed you the whole way. You just hurdled every single one. Bro, I'm going to be honest. You're the perfect specimen. I've never seen. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm jealous of your body. I am.
I feel like when I go to the gym, I expect excellence of myself. I exclusively work out the neck, and the rest follows. They say a good core is what you need. No. Good neck.
Man, I just assumed that your core was great because it was holding up all those neck muscles the whole time. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. You just doing those neck exercises, it looked like it was just going down the line, and everything was just working out on its way down. It was just like a domino effect of some sort. I just assumed, bro. It looked good. That's why I have all these mirrors up, just so I can watch you wherever I am in my garage.
Yeah. Another thing here. I feel like there's a little too many mirrors. I feel like I'm working out in like one of those carnival mirror house things.
Change.
Where I feel like I'm working in a carnival here. It's so much fun.
Change.
I feel like I'm working in a carnival here because there are lots of seemingly homeless people that are just standing around in your garage. I know I don't pay here, but I kind of expect better service than this.
Bro, I don't want to step on any toes, especially your fast toes, right? I don't want to mess that up for you, but Planet Fitness is supposed to be judgment free, but this really is the ultimate judgment free zone. I don't judge anyone. I have 3 people living in my house right now that I don't even know their names, bro. But it doesn't
seed. Oh, I want to go to that gym. That's my gym there.
It's the Gold's Gym. It's the judgment free, but you pay. This is free, but they just judge you like crazy. So.
But I mean that neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The serpentine domino workout.
It took several months for you guys to finally recognize the neck exercises I've been doing. So
it's impressive. It's impressive.
Yeah.
All right. So Sure. All right, so we're going to have our next game here. It's a game with Kris and Melanie. This is a fun game because they have to think.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, makes them think, which is fun for the rest of us.
Unlike Change, which is a stupid game.
Change is a not fun game. I'm just kidding. Change is a fun game, too. They're all fun games. You're going to realize this if you ever see me introduce games. I say every game is fun. Every single game is fun.
They are all fun.
They're all fun. All right, what I need is from the audience. First of all, it's just a letter. It's the easiest suggestion you give. You have fingers on keyboards, just type one of them in. Doesn't mean you don't even know what it is. Just bang one of the letters. We just need any letter of the alphabet. And then I also, how about can I get, let's say here, let's just do an occupation. That's an easy one. Any occupation whatsoever. That'll be a fun one. So any letter and any occupation. Now, what's going to happen here, this is a game called A to Z. So Kris and Melanie are going to be doing a scene. As they're doing the scene, they're going to have to remember what the other person said because they have to start the next line with the next letter of the alphabet. So, for instance, if Kris was to start his sentence or his line with the letter A, Melanie would then have to start her next line with the letter B. And Kris would have to start with C, and so on and so forth. So, Chad, do we have a letter of the alphabet?
Yes, the letter is V as in Victor.
V as in Victor. All right, so they're going to start with V. They're going to start with V. But starting with V, I'm guessing something very funny happened in the chat because chat is going crazy right now. So we're going to start with V. We're going to go all the way back around and end with V. So we're going to go through all of the letters, however many letters, 26 letters. So Chad, do we have a suggestion for an occupation?
Yes, a botanist.
Botanist with a hard B instead of a V. So a hard B, botanist. All right. So what we need is so that's it. So we have our suggestion. We have our letter starting with V all the way around to V. The suggestion is botanist. This is A to Z in 3, 2, 1.
Veronica, I asked you into my office to go over your last test. You got a failing grade.
Well, I have to explain. I had some issues doing the homework because I'm agoraphobic, so I can't go outside.
Xylem is basically the blood vessels of a plant, and you said it was an instrument. That's nowhere near what we're looking for here. And whether you're agoraphobic or not, you really need to study up more.
Well, you need to understand that I have accommodations in this class because I'm not allowed to go outside, and it's botany, and that's outdoor stuff.
Zero chance of me, calling you out on any of your needs for accommodations. I just want you to succeed, Veronica. I want you to succeed.
All right, I'm willing to try a little harder if I can get some plants to grow inside.
But that's pretty much where most of the plants we have growing in our lab are growing. We're an indoor botany course. This is literally for houseplants.
Of course. Sorry. I knew that. I really need to get a good grade in this class or my parents are going to make me leave college.
Don't need to tell me. When I was here getting my Bachelor's of Science degree, which is the highest degree I've attained in botany, my parents were also doubting, whether I was going to make it or not. I mean, in 12 short years, I had my Bachelor's of Science in botany.
Every year that goes by, my parents ask me, what are you going to do? When are you going to graduate? It's so much pressure.
For most people, they don't even understand all the great things you can do with a botany degree, like teach botany.
Gosh, I hadn't even considered that I could use my major to actually study what I'm studying. That's brilliant.
Here at Birmingham's Botany Bureau of Botanists, we strictly train our botanists to become botany teachers.
Interesting. I I'm wondering if there's good money in that job because, I get a lot of pressure to get a job that pays so I don't have to live at my parents' house in their basement.
Just be happy with the fact that you're getting a degree. The pay is, it's money. It's just not a lot of money.
Okay. I kind of want to make a lot of money, so I'm wondering if I should change my major.
Let me give you some options. We've got indoor botany degrees. We've got succulents. We tend on shrubbery. Shrubbery is a very popular course with the students nowadays.
Ooh, maybe I should switch to theater.
No, that's an absolutely horrible idea. If you don't think you make a lot of money doing botany, theater is not going to get you much farther.
Okay. Well, within the botany realm of classes, is there something I could do that would make a lot of money?
Perhaps. Perhaps if you were to study a little harder, ace your exams, graduate, and go out to work at maybe the Home Depot garden section, you may be able to make more money than I do teaching these online Zoom botany courses.
Quantum physics. Those people make a lot of money.
Really, you got to do a real degree. That's fake science. That's pseudoscience. No one believes quantum anything is real.
So you're just saying like botany or working at like a home improvement store? Those are horrible choices.
Those are the options you get coming here to Botany Birmingham's Bureau of Botany.
I really think I might need to just drop out of school then.
Very well. I'll go down to 3 students on my Zoom course.
And scene. All right, everyone.
I got thrown in the beginning with xylem.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, I had an X word that's really plants. I was like, I got nowhere to go.
I'm so glad you got X.
Everyone needs to go out and sign up for the Birmingham Botany Bureau of Botanists.
Botany Birmingham.
And apparently make no money.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I was muted, everyone. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I wonder what the next game is and who's starting it.
Did I mention I'm the tech guy? Okay, so anyway.
Marsha.
All right, let me go ahead and mute these lovable rogues real quick to where it's only me and the chat talking. So everyone say bye, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so right now they are muted. I cannot hear them, nor can you hear them. It is just you and me right now, chat, because we're about to play something called Chaotic Zoom Meeting. What I'm going to need in the chat are a bunch of organizations or jobs that will require like a Zoom meeting or some kind of meeting in general. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to assign each of the actors a Zoom, or I'm going to assign them a place to work, an organization, a job of some sort, and neither or none of them are going to know what the other ones are working for. And we're going to call a chaotic Zoom meeting to order in which they all present their agendas and they all have a meeting about something without knowing who everyone is working for. If that sounds confusing, don't worry, it will make sense once we get started. So let me go ahead and take a quick look in the chat here. Let's see. Doctors at UAB, Taco Bell employees, White House Press Secretaries Association, International Pork Distribution, Child Psychologist with OCD, Cubicle Arrangement Planning Committee. I love all of these. Okay, let's start assigning some things, shall we? I'm going to go ahead in our secret chat here. I'm going to go ahead and start assigning. For Kris, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Taco Bell Employees Association. Okay, and let's see here. So for the next person on my list, I have Melanie. Okay, Melanie. I think Melanie would absolutely love White House Press Secretaries Association. I think I'll go with that. White House Press Secretary Association. Okay. All right. Let's see here. For Patrick, let's see. Patrick would make, you know what? A child psychologist with OCD. I'm going to trim that a little bit to child psychologist. Because we're going to give him the most freedom here we can. But that's a good suggestion. I might keep that in mind for a future game as well. And then finally, we're going to go with Ty, who has, let's see here. Ty will get, a music producer for hip-hop artists. Oh my god, that is so good. Knowing Ty's musical proclivities, let's try that. Music producer for hip-hop artists. So let me go over that one more time for the benefit of the audience. Kris is on the Taco Bell Employee Association. Melanie is in the White House Press Secretary Association. Patrick is a child psychologist, and Ty is a music producer for hip-hop artists. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of movie magic and get these guys talking to everyone again. So let me go ahead and... Yep. Okay, everyone. So we're about to go live with your audio, so no talking dirty, please. Okay, and we are back. Okay, everyone. Everyone has their assignments. The audience knows who you are. Most of you don't know who you are. So with that being said, I want to call this chaotic Zoom meeting to order in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey guys, thank you so much. I think it's so important for us to at least meet every 6 months to sort of address all the things that have come up, and touch base. So would anybody like to start with...
Well, I just wanted to say that I think we might need to have more frequent meetings. I don't think 6 months is long enough. I cannot retain enough employees in a 6 months is pretty much the average lifespan of, not lifespan, but job span of someone who works with our organization. So I think we might need increased meetings.
Well, I would agree. It's the longest I've ever been in this position as well.
Well, I think we need to take a look and address the root concerns here. And if we're having trouble retaining people, if we're having trouble retaining attention or diligence to tasks, what we may have to do is just, and I know this is going to be cliche here, but just prescribe ADD medication, Ritalin, Vyvanse, all sorts of things that we can just sort of keep their attentions more centered, I
like that idea. It has a good flow to it, has a good flow. I could totally see something going on there. Maybe, maybe that's the next project. Maybe flowing with some of that medication you're talking about, but spitting it out, spitting it in the mic. You know what I mean?
Well, since we're talking about spitting, I want to bring this up. This has come up quite frequently. We've been getting complaints about spitting in some of our product. And now I personally have never seen this happen, but I understand that at times it may, which goes back to my original point. 6 months is the average time that we keep someone employed at this organization.
Well, and I have the same problem as many of you know. I have a client who, there's just things flying out of the nose. There's trouble holding a glass. There's great issues. And I'm actually, to your point, sir, the ADD med, I'm wondering if I could slip that into my boss.
Well, listen, we know there are things we can and can't prevent. Things like a runny nose, things where maybe they have some sort of issue with reading. There are lots of things that we can do, but we want to make sure we're giving them in a good environment to grow. Because they need to recognize they have potential and a future.
I agree with that completely. I really do. I understand it. And that's why every single one of my clients gets a hype man. So I think if we just add a hype man in there with them as they're trying to do their job, that's really the best way to get the best product out of them. That's what I'm saying. Just add a hype man.
We need a hype man. We're beginning to just have way too much Code Red Mountain Dew. We just can't get rid of. This is like usually our big seller. Maybe a hype man will work.
Well, I feel like I've been the hype man. I am the hype man, and I feel like I'm just spewing lies. I mean, do you feel like I just am literally lying to the people every day for my client? It just doesn't seem right.
I just think as long as you're spewing something, as long as it's fire, you can be lies, it doesn't matter. Just put the record button on and we'll be good to go. We'll sell like 1 million copies. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's why we stopped giving the fire sauce in the dining room, because people were spewing a lot in the restrooms, and we can't keep up with the cost of having to clean those on an hourly basis.
Yeah. I see that.
Now, guys, we can't assign blame to anyone here because that's not productive. What we have to realize is there are issues at hand that are beyond our control, and so we have to teach them that they can reconcile their differences. They can have a deeper understanding as they grow older. They can do better, and they can make decisions.
We need to make sure that the people listening to us believe what we say, whether it's true or not.
I agree 100%, because when we say that we are out of cinnamon twist, we are out of damn cinnamon twist. We don't need you coming up to the window yelling at us. You need to believe what we say when we say it.
I will say a little bit of friction is good, right? Because if you get a good feud, that's a PR dream, having a feud. And so you can throw in a couple diss tracks, they sell like hotcakes.
Oh my
God.
Now,
So fast.
now we cannot have them learning that insulting one another is a good thing.
Disagree.
They have to learn how to work together as a group, as friends.
Okay,
No,
so like
disagree.
a collaborative kind of thing.
Disagree.
All right. Okay, well, we might have to agree to disagree. I got another Zoom meeting coming up with Kentucky Fried Chicken, so it's
And see. Oh, that was brilliant.
Ty, are you the world's lamest hype man or record producer?
Yes, I am. I am the world's worst music producer, apparently.
Oh, nice.
I don't-
nice.
Wow.
No, I'm just a music producer for hip hop artists.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Patrick, you some sort of like a psychologist or like a therapist or like a
school
self-help guru.
Pediatrician.
For kids.
Pediatrician, yes.
So, child psychologist for kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melanie has something similar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anybody know what I was?
You were like angry a lot. What were you?
I was
a marriage counselor?
presidential White House press secretary.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was like, how are you working with children and old people at the same time? That makes sense.
Exactly.
And of course, it was obvious what I was. I was a Taco Bell employee association.
Of course.
So yeah, there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and move into our next game. That was fun. Those were Cinnamon Twist. I was trying to think of. I've been
so
a Taco
hungry
Bell
now.
in forever, and I'm like, what do they still sell there? I have no idea. All right. So this game is going to be for Patrick and Melanie, and what we need from the audience are different genres of movies, television, and theater. So feel free to start typing those into the chat, any genre of movies, television, theater. And Chad, if you could, while we've got this time, could you just scroll back and maybe look for a suggestion that we could use for this game, one that we haven't used? Because we're going to play scene 3 ways. What's going to happen is, first, I'm going to change my virtual background. Patrick and Melanie are going to do a scene based on your suggestion. The scene will be relatively short, 60, 90-second scene. And then I'll stop them when they get to a particular point. And then they're going to redo that scene 3 different ways. They're going to redo that scene in 3 different genres provided by you. So, Chad, do we have the suggestion, first off, that the scene will be about?
The suggestion will be Tiger Cage.
Tiger cage. It's, something to do with a tiger cage, a cage and a tiger, and or, we don't know. This is up to you guys. A tiger cage is the suggestion. Now, Chad, what about various genres of movies, television, and theater that we can use for this game?
Okay, well, first of all, we have romance.
Romance. All right. Oh, romance only has 1 M. All right.
Well, not if you don't want it to.
So,
Romance. We have medical drama. Not too far.
Medical drama.
Oh, where's my mask?
It was too much fire sauce, sir. All right. And one final one.
80s B movie.
80s B movie. By the way, if you guys don't know the characteristics of B movies from every single I was about to say century. Every single decade. He need those 1400 B movies. You know what I'm saying? So 80s B movie. All right. So we got romance, medical drama, 80s B movie. I'll put those in whatever order I want. You guys are going to begin the original scene in whatever style you want. This is scene 3 ways, tiger cage in 3, 2, and 1.
Just look at them, honey. I mean, they're just so majestic and powerful.
They are. Yeah, they come right up to the bars. It's like they can smell us.
Yeah, they do get kind of close. You know, I kind of like it. You know, like they do the whole.
I did too.
You know,
what if we stuck our arm in there?
Oh,
just a little bit.
You can if you'd like to, but I'm probably not going to. You know,
that was so thrilling. It was so thrilling.
You almost bit your arm clean off.
That was very exciting.
Oh, you could have died.
I know, I could have.
Oh, hun, that
would there.
That would really put a damper on the anniversary if you bled out.
And seed. So that was the genre. That was the Tiger King version of that scene. All right, so that scene was good. It was good. It had its ups and downs and its thrilling suspense. But I'd like to see it. I know it was an anniversary scene for whatever reason, but let's up the romance quality of this. I'd like to see this as if it was a scene from a romance movie. Same scene as a romance in 3, 2, and 1.
Look at them, honey. How majestic they are, and how powerful the kings of the jungle are.
It's amazing that you let them. That we can just sit here and have a nice meal with a glass of wine amidst these animals.
The amazing thing is how close they can get to you, but it's not as amazing as how close I can get to you.
Stop. These animals, it's the season, don't you know?
That's what you can hear it in there. That's definitely Libra season.
I thought that was you.
Oh no! That's hey, honey, your leg's getting. I can see a lot of your leg going into that cage there.
Yeah, it's just I'm feeling a little. I don't know, frisky. I thought it might heighten our, adventure, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm probably not going to stick any, body parts into the cage, but
it's so
you
thrilling.
can if you'd like to.
Just stick one body part in. It's so exciting.
And seed. I just didn't want to see if that was going to go. I didn't want to see what's going to go because we might have to have the second scene as a continuation of the first scene. I
didn't want to stand up and have to pull my pants down on the Zoom chat here.
Nobody can see you.
No one would have wanted that. All right, so we are going to see the scene again. Hopefully, up to the pants pulling down part. But this time we're going to see it as if it was a medical drama. Same scene, medical drama in 3, 2, and 1.
Look at the doctor. Look at them. They're majestic, but I don't know what's going wrong.
Calm down. This is why I tell you you shouldn't be dating other interns when you have a job to do. You understand me? I'm the resident.
It's my anniversary, and this seemed like a great place to go, but there's just we can't escape the medical emergencies here.
No, we can't. This animal is in trouble, and I need you to get it together.
Okay.
Listen.
There's just so many of them, and I don't know what to do because this one right here needs help, but the other ones might attack while I'm trying to do my surgery.
Oh my gosh! Listen. You know staying alive, right? Staying alive. I learned this in med school. I'm a resident. Do it with me.
Okay, they didn't teach us this in medical school.
Staying alive.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's breathing.
One of them got really close. The tiger came into the bars and was like, I was like, I can't. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
It's okay. I've got this. I've got this. I'm going to inject it, and it's going to go right to sleep.
And scene. Okay, and scene. It was
Did we just kill that tiger?
I don't know. I'm glad that's what because when she was holding her finger up and she said, "I got this," I didn't know what she was going to do with it.
I thought she was going to kill me, and I was like, I'm going to die in this scene.
It was a finger syringe. Don't you know a finger syringe? Come on. Don't you watch Grey's Anatomy?
No, check them. All right, so we're going to see this one last time, and I think this will culminate and pretty much satisfy all of the scenes that we've been having here. This is going to be an 80s B movie. Same scene, 80s B movie in 3, 2, and 1.
Whoa, babe, that's pretty cool with this this tiger thing here, and it's the '80s, so like there's no laws, so, like we can just like walk right up to the cage and get real close.
We totally can. And you know what? I know that you said to wear dark clothes, but neon was it's so beautiful on me, right? And the headband was so awesome. So listen,
crazy, and like your ankles look so warm.
Thank you. They are so warm. Thank you.
But babe, I gotta say, you know, these tigers, you know, it looks like they're drawn by like Lisa Frank or something. They're so radical.
I know.
But you know what I think would be really cool?
Yeah.
See how wide those bars are? It looks like they're just wide enough to stick your arm clean in for no reason.
Let me tell you, I have been doing buns of steel for like 6 months, so watch out. This bun is going between the steel.
Everyone knows working out your neck is better, but yeah, put your arm in.
I got my bun in there.
Have seen. Just her one bun. Just one bun. Just one bun. All she has is there. All right.
I did bun of steel.
That's why I walk in circles. One of my glutes is way bigger than the other, and it makes me weird. All right. So,
that was very strange.
Patrick, would you like to introduce the next game for?
Sure. So our next game is for Kris and Ty, and it is called Old Job, New Job. So what I need 2 completely different professions, places you can work. 2 different professions because one of our actors is going to have an old job that he's going to be starting a new job. But a lot of the characteristics and mannerisms from his old job will just happen to find their way through. Kris and Ty, do you know who wants to be the old job? Who wants to be the new job?
I guess I'll be the job person. I don't think Ty and I have done it that direction.
So Kris is going to have, he's formally going to be something. He's going to be working in a new job, and so he's going to build a scene of that with Ty. That was a great explanation, by the way.
I don't even know what we're doing based on the explanation.
I'm not sure.
I had an idea, and after you spoke, I don't have an idea anymore.
Yeah. Chad, do we have any professions in the chat?
Confused? You won't be once you see this scene. Okay, I have a yoga instructor. And a car salesman.
I feel like you were a car salesman.
Oh no!
who's now a yoga instructor?
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Love it.
I kind of love where that could go. All right, so this is Old Job, New Job with Kris and Ty. Kris was a car instructor or car salesman.
Turn, damn it, turn!
He's now a yoga instructor. This is Old Job, New Job in 3, 2, and 1.
So excited to be here. Here's my my coupon. It's for buy 1 session, get 3 free. So I'm really excited for my 4 sessions.
I'm just really excited that you found Fast Andy's Yoga Studio.
Yeah.
Thanks for finding these coupons. You know, it's really hard. Most people don't look at the penny saver anymore. So, you know, glad you kind of came upon them.
I got bored one day and I just started reading it, and I'm so happy that I found it. Let me get my mat out. All right.
Oh, hey, whoa. Don't worry. Our mats come complimentary. If you want to roll out, we don't want you to have a dirty mat here. No, we got a couple choices. A couple choices of yoga mats in case you like them. We start at a lower model of yoga mats we got here.
Okay.
It's kind of it's just pretty much just a fuzzy fabric yoga mat that you can put on there. If you sweat a lot, I'll be honest with you, the stains will stick into it. So if you're a sweater, you might not want this one.
Gotcha. I need a lot of support. I'm going to be honest. I need a lot of support. I have some bad ankles.
Oh, that's good. Well, here we go. We've got a non-skid diamond deck pattern that you can use. Usually this is for the heavy-duty yoga doers.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
I don't mean to be super high maintenance and all, but I really don't like blue. I was hoping you might have other colors.
Well, you kind of got to deal with what you got. I mean, this is what you see here in the yoga studio is what we got. Now, I'd be willing, maybe we might be able to do a trade deal. Now, we have a deal with Planet Fitness. If you bring in some of your old mats, maybe I could swing something and they'll give me.
Well, I did bring this mat with me, the one that you told me to roll up and put away.
I'm gonna need someone to drive the mat over. I don't know if I'll have it right away. Yeah, if you want to trade in your old mats too, that would actually bring down the cost of these. We got some imported mats. If you're interested in some of those on this side,
I would love to know more. I'd just love to go ahead and get this appraised if you wouldn't mind, so I would know what I'm working with.
I'll have to talk to my manager. He's the one that does. I don't think I'm authorized to appraise yoga mats. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'll just put it back away then.
That's all right. Now here's the deal. I know you're here for yoga instruction,
right?
But can I talk you into maybe while you're here, possibly getting some Pilates on the side? We got a great thing going. You come in for yoga, buy 3 yoga and lessons, and we'll throw in a free Pilates for you.
Yeah. I came in here for like a very specific reason. I don't know if I want to go off track, but that sounds like a good deal, right? Yeah. I don't know much about it, but that sounds like a great deal.
Now look. I like you, and I don't give this deal to everyone that just comes in here to the yoga studio. So what I'm willing to do is if you, let's say, if you commit to 10 yoga lessons,
that's a lot.
I'll throw in the Pilates as well as an hour in the summer. Now, I'm doing this just for you. I mean, normally, most people come in here and they're walking out with one yoga. I like you. You look like a smart guy.
Gotcha. Yeah. Thank you. I'm a very smart person. I'm really glad you can see that and appreciate that.
I can smell it off you. Yeah. I mean, you're definitely a smart person.
Well, good. I'm glad. I've been using that perfume for a long time, and I was just hoping that somebody would recognize it. So I really appreciate that you recognize that.
Speaking of perfume, since I like it so much, I've got this. It's a new car smell. It's a perfume that you put on right after you're done stretching, and I'll be honest with you, you won't want to smell any other way again.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sign. Just tell me where to sign. I just hope that I might be able to put maybe finance a little bit, because I might need to lay away some of these 10 yoga sessions I'm buying.
You said the magic word. We do all of our own financing here at Frank's Yoga Studio. I don't remember what I called this yoga studio to begin with. It changes from time to time, but we just flip the sign on the front of it whenever the cops come in and close us down. So, but you know what? We do our own finances.
That's amazing. You do everything out here, Frank.
Oh, well.
Or whatever your name is.
They don't call me whatever your name is, Frank, for nothing.
Oh.
And scene.
I felt so slimy.
As you should.
That's just the sweat leaving your body and your chakras coming into alignment.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, man. Hey, Patrick, would you like to introduce and run product placement for Melanie and Ty?
Sure. All right. So our next game, since I did such a great job introducing Old Job, New Job, Kris recognizes talent, wants to foster that. So, what we need for our next game is a lot of name brand products. We don't need T-shirts. We need Hanes Beefy Tees. We don't need cars. We need Hyundai Elantras, because we're going to be doing a game called Product Placement. And in this game, it's going to be just like in the movies when you see that Coke can that's turned just the right angle to where you know that Coca-Cola paid for that to be there. We're also trying to gather sponsors here by introducing random products that you suggest into our scene. So during the scene, I'm going to call out random products that you guys suggest, and our actors are very subtly going to put them into the scene. You won't even notice it. So, chat, do we have any suggestions for products?
Oh, yeah, they're trickling into the chat, but I can go ahead and start reading them all for you. By the way, Hanes Beefy Tees, that's a thing?
They're the best T-shirts. Everyone knows that.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll take your word for it.
If you're beefy.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Okay, we have RC Cola.
RC Cola, all right.
Okay, and right on the heels of that, Yeti Cooler.
Yeti coolers.
We have a Nike.
Not just Nike, just like
The actual goddess, yes. Nike. No.
we'll say Nike shoes.
Let's do that. Yeah. Someone put Hanes Tidy Whities, so there you go.
Hanes Tidy Whities,
or Whitey Tidies, but yeah. We have Amway.
Amway. For those of us who don't know what Amway is, it's a multi-level marketing scheme. I hope someone's not trying to sell Amway products in the chat. Is this happening? Someone's like, I know great products.
Funny you should bring it up.
Yeah. While I'm here, well, at least it's not Avon. Preparation H.
Preparation H.
And right on the heels of that, DiGiorno Pizza. Let's see.
Give me three more.
Starbucks Creamer. I did not know that was a thing.
Oh, it is. And it's yummy.
Good to know.
Okay, two more.
Taco Bell Cinnamon Twists.
Okay, Sharon.
All right. And then one more.
Burton Snowboards.
Burton Snowboards. All right. And then can we get a suggestion that was unused from earlier in the show, so we have some of these wonderful actors to act out?
Absolutely. I am frantically looking at the chat where I stopped. Nobody knows. Tell you what, Pro Surfer.
Pro Surfer. All right. So this is product placement with Melanie and Ty. Their suggestion is Pro Surfer in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh man, I'm just so beat. It was so hard out there on the waves, you know. I mean, it's time for a brewski to relax.
Seriously, man, those were like for real the most amazing things. I mean, I've been filming you for years, but I've never seen you get inside the loop like that. That was incredible. It
was pretty hardcore. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in the loop, I had an existential crisis, wondering. I know, it was full-on existential crisis. It may have been the acid I dropped right before I went down the wave, but it was phenomenal. I was in the middle of the tube. I didn't know if I was going down the tube or if I was going, you know, towards the light. Maybe I was already on the way up to heaven, you know. I was just so lost on where I was. I'm pretty sure I spoke to Poseidon at one point too. It was cool.
Hanes Tiny Whities.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where I just it was so rad. I had to rip my bodysuit right off my body because I just couldn't handle it anymore. But thank God I had the support of Hanes Tidy Whities to keep my boys nice and secure so that I wouldn't have an embarrassing situation as I came out of that tube.
You know, I just, there's a lot of surfers who would not do an interview in their tidy whities, but you look amazing in them and they're amazingly dry, which is a lot for your wetsuit. You know what I'm saying? You look good.
Exactly. And if you're going to do an interview in tidy whities, you may as well be Hanes. You know, they're the cleanest, the smell goodiest kind of underwear that you could ever get. I mean, they're the best.
Smell them even with the ocean breezes. It's just like, you're really looking good. It's like
Preparation H.
So, speaking of tidy whities, like there's a lot of abrasive activity that happens in those waves, and I'm just wondering how you handle like the physical onslaught on your anus.
I get that question all the time.
I know, but I wanted to ask myself because
I appreciate it. That's like. Literally, I'm actually in the middle of writing my memoir, and that's the title of my memoir right there, A Physical Onslaught on My Anus. That's
right.
Yeah, so, but...
There's a whole community that's going to love that book.
Absolutely, and it's the surf community, obviously, but...
Yeah,
I keep it right here inside my tidy whities, because it's the most secure pouch you could have, but I keep it right here. My Preparation H. Absolutely. Yeah, and you know, the best part about Preparation H is you skip all those chemicals in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All of
RC Cola.
You know what? Hold up. I'm so overwhelmed by this interview, and I don't know if it's because the ecstasy I took is making it just so like multi faceted, but I need to take a break and get a little caffeine and a little sugar with this RC Cola, which I'm telling you what, it is so refreshing. I know a lot of people thought they'd stopped being made after like 1983, but let me tell you, you can get them at any AM PM.
Absolutely. You know what? RC Cola is the greatest mixer in the world, especially to Crown
Bell cinnamon
Royal.
twists.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you can mix it with Crown Royal, and you know the best thing that pairs with Crown Royal and RC, right?
The cinnamon twists
From Taco Bell. You have to have the Taco Bell ones.
Taco Bell tendrils dipped into the RC Cola.
Right.
I mean, I know it just like, it's probably one of the reasons you use the preparation H, but it is so worth it. Am I right?
A little bit. You know what they say? If you don't feel the blood inside of your mouth, they're not Taco Bell cinnamon twists.
There you go.
Oh,
I want to still surf with this dude, man. Are you kidding me?
I don't know if you do. I don't know if anyone does.
I never want to surf again after I found out about the physical onslaught on your anus. Like that's something I don't think I ever want to experience.
Not something we're going to put on a shirt.
Oh, man. Hashtag it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
We're going to move into our next game here. It's a game called Letter Sub. This is for Kris and Patrick. What I need now, you actually, I don't know how I only introduce games that need letters. I need 2 letters of the alphabet because that's all I know of the English language. It's just individual letters. I don't know words. So what I need is 2 different letters, but these need to be consonants. And they need to be common consonants. I don't want B's. I don't want X's. I want common consonants. No vowels. All right, 2 of them. And then I also need a suggestion because we haven't asked for a new suggestion while we've just been taking the last ones. Well, I want to give you guys a chance to showcase your creativity. Can I get a suggestion of yes, Kris? I do think our audience.
No, I'm laughing at the physical onslaught of yours. I'm still laughing at that. That was hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Can I get a reason why you may have a physical onslaught? I'm just kidding.
We don't want that suggestion.
Can I get a suggestion? How about a prized treasure or possession? Something that you might. Hopefully you actually have something that you really, really love. Some physical object that you really, really love. A prized possession, if you will. And of course, those 2 common consonants. Chad, do we already have the common consonants?
Oh, I've muted myself apparently. Okay, we have the letter P.
P.
Okay. And we have the letter C.
C. P and C. So my first thought is to replace all C's with P's. Kris, do you agree with that? Yes.
I agree with that.
All right, great. So so what's going to happen? This is a game called Letter Sub. They're going to have to, in this whole scene, every time they would be saying a C, they would have to replace that C with a P. Now, it does not go back. It does not go the other way. So all P's are not C's. All C's are just P's. All right, makes sense? It'll make sense. If they do it correctly, it'll make sense. So we'll see how that goes. Patrick seems unsure. All right.
I'm not confident. No.
Do we have a suggestion? You have a prized possession.
Yes, a baseball glove, which is interesting.
Oh, a baseball glove. That could go either way. It could be a famous baseball glove, maybe an heirloom of some sort, sentimental value. Who knows? We're going to find out. So this is a baseball glove suggestion for Letter Sub, where all C's are now P's. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey,
Parl.
what's going on, Parlos?
Not a whole lot. I'm just cleaning out my grandpa's old stuff.
Your grandpa left a mess. You got to clean it out.
Yeah, he left us a lot of junk, a lot of baseball cards, and different collectibles.
Oh man, hey,
Collectibles.
Those collectibles can make you money. I knew a guy who sold a Reggie something. I don't know much about baseball players. A Reggie baseball card at the Pomp bookstore. He made like $300.
Well, I mean, I got all this stuff here, and I guess Grandpappy played because he's got this glove here. It's made out of cow leather, I guess.
Whoa. That I don't know much about baseball, but that looks like a St. Louis Cardinal glove. But St. Louis Cardinals. My uncle Bob, he was a big fan of Cardinals baseball.
Yeah, my grandpa was too. He always collected Cardinal baseball cards. He always had his pard collection.
Man,
collection.
You know what? I don't like my Uncle Bob very much. Maybe we can finagle a deal with giving him this Cardinal glove, and he'll give us pash, lots of pash.
Well, I'd already put a bunch of stuff on Craigslist, but if you want to get pash from your uncle, we can try that too.
Yeah, you got a par, an automobile.
I don't have a par anymore. I have a motor pipe-le.
A spooter?
No, it's a motor pipe-le. It's a motor pipe-le.
I don't know.
It's a.
I don't know, man. That looks. I think you're bragging. That looks like a spooter to me, man. I've seen those.
What are you talking about? It's got a powerful engine. It's 1,000 pp's.
Well, look, man. I don't know much about horsepower and pp's or nothing, but I'll tell you what. When I was in college, I saw girls tootling around those spooters all over campus.
Man, we can reminisce about the college days, but we got to talk about these parts here because I'm going to be short on the rent this month, and with October coming up, I'm going to be short then too.
Man, you need to pay your rent. I can't pay it on my own.
Well, I started paying it on a credit card.
Man, those credit cards are gonna get you in trouble, man. The interest is crazy.
I thought it was free money, just like these old baseball cards here.
Man, you're dumber than a drip.
And scene. I think contender for line of the night is I don't know nothing about horsepower and PPs. Great. Love it.
Man. That was a slow build, that one, but I'm glad it got there.
Oh, man. I love it.
All right, you ready for our last game there, Chad?
Oh, absolutely we are.
Oh, man, horsepower and PPs.
Horsepower and PPs.
Just wow. Okay, I never know what to expect. I've been doing this a long time, guys, and still. Okay, well, speaking of a long time, all of us here are very experienced actors, and we like to thank people who are of a certain life advice category, because we are about to give you some. That's right, it's time for good, bad, and worse advice, and because we are that experienced, we can give you good advice, bad advice, and worse advice. So what I'm going to need from you is a whole bunch of problems in your life, things you need answers to. This is your time to pick our brains absolutely for free. And we will give you good, bad, and worse advice for whatever problems you bring before us. And I gotta say, it's very rare that you have access to this kind of panel of experts, except maybe in Chaotic Zoom meeting. But yeah, keep them rolling because we'll get to as many as we can as we close out tonight. Katie Joe says, my roommate eats my food. So I'm going to need some good advice on how to handle this, guys. Good advice from Patrick. I saw you first.
With any roommate sort of conflict, communication is key. Sit them down and say, hey, we need to establish some house rules. One of the things is what is mine, what's in the fridge. Put your name on it, maybe. But just make sure you delineate and make sure you communicate with your roommate to solve any further issues.
Or communicate? Yeah. See, I can
exactly.
All right. We need some bad advice on this one. Bad advice. Roommate eating the food. Chris.
Just hide it. That's what I do. Anytime I buy food and I don't want my roommate eating it, I hide it and I make little treasure maps for myself where I'll keep all the food. But that's just, roommates are gonna be roommates. They're gonna eat your stuff, so you just need to hide it.
Lovely. The squirrel. All right. We need worse advice than that from Ty.
Yeah, poison it. Just poison your food, but don't eat it, obviously. And eventually, your roommate will eat it and die. Then you will never have that problem again.
And
No, Ty, you're supposed to give bad advice. You give good advice.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Mutually assured destruction is good advice because you starve. Okay, the LAXEG nailed it. Said none of my students will do their virtual schoolwork. What should I do? We need good advice on this one. Good advice from Melanie.
Well, you need to inspire kids. I mean, you're a teacher, so you obviously have a lot of letters in your Twitch name, so you could start there by having them learn how to just say that. But make it fun, make it exciting. Kids want to learn when they're having fun.
Excellent advice from Melanie. Now to go to the other end of the scale with bad advice from Ty. You okay?
Yeah,
I'm back.
I think you should yell at them, actually, is really what you should do. I mean, no one respects anything more than being yelled at. That's really what garners respect, and just put the fear in them, right? So they make them afraid that if they don't do their homework, they're going to get yelled at more. So just yell at them constantly. Just keep just berating them.
I feel intimidated. And now, worse advice from Patrick.
Look, the issue isn't your kids. The issue is online instruction. What we need to do is return all the kids back to schools right away, make sure they don't wear masks, and make sure that they are shouting what they're learning at you to make sure that they really enunciate every single word they're saying.
I feel attacked. Okay. Alabama Pinball asks, what should I do for my birthday on Monday? Happy birthday, Alabama Pinball. We need good advice for this, guys. Good advice for the viewer whose birthday is on Monday. Just dropping that there. Ty, go for it.
Yes, to be honest, we're actually showcasing what it would be a great thing. It's just, why don't you get all your friends together on Zoom? Hey, Zoom, if you're listening, a great product we have. You could sponsor us. But why don't you get all your friends together on Zoom? There's a lot of stuff you could do. You could play some games together. We play games all the time together on this platform. So it's a lot of fun to be able to see everyone, but be safe at the same time.
Excellent advice from Ty. We need bad advice to follow that up, Kris.
Just down yourself a fifth or 2/5 of your favorite whiskey. Put on some sad music. Take your credit card out of your wallet and maybe shop for some gifts for yourself on Amazon or whatever website suits your fancy. You may be a little upset in the morning, but at least you'll be happy when all of those presents come arriving in a few days' time.
Again, I feel attacked. Need worse advice from Patrick.
So, little known fact about Alabama, it is actually peyote season right now. So what I recommend is this weekend, go out to a peyote patch, pick up some, go on a little spirit walk, and alter your life with mind-altering drugs. Do lots and lots of drugs.
And then go surfing.
Hey, it's over Halloween. The peyote patch is the new pumpkin patch for all you kids out there.
2020, what could go wrong?
I started that and I was like, I don't know how peyote grows.
It's just like imagine if you've seen the Cabbage Patch Kids, just imagine the peyote patch kids.
As the Birmingham botanist.
Way more mellow, really insightful people.
As the Birmingham botanist freaks. So anyway, RM Little asks, what's the best way to procrastinate? I put off getting to this one, but we need good advice on it from Kris.
Oh, yeah.
I just wouldn't do anything. Period.
Short and sweet. Bad advice on how to procrastinate from Melanie.
Hop onto Facebook and then just find someone who made an outrageous political statement and just go to town and disagree with them and just see how that goes. Hours will pass before you even realize it.
Facebook arguments are productive, though. Worst advice from Ty.
All right. To be honest, if you don't have any, if you have something that you don't want to get to, right? Just don't get to anything by not having anything. So sell your house, sell all of your possessions, quit your job, break off all relationships, and I mean every single relationship, and just almost like what Patrick said before, go out into the wilderness and just be in the wilderness with no connections to the human world whatsoever.
Back to the peyote, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think peyote patch should just go for all words advice.
Go to the peyote patch.
That's why they call me
Peyote patches would sell.
That's why they call me Peyote Patrick.
Oh Lord.
T-Quinn UK, who we've seen recently, had several questions, so I'm going to pick one. My baby turtle egg is late hatching. Advice?
Ooh.
Okay, we have Melanie with good advice.
Yeah, you need to sit on it.
That's good advice and happy days. We need bad advice from anyone. Patrick, please.
Yes. So what I would recommend is go to the store, pick up some cheese, maybe some tomato, maybe some Canadian bacon. What you're going to make is a little turtle omelet. And the great thing about a turtle omelet is if it's far enough along, you get the shell for the bowl, but you still get the goop of the turtle.
Oof.
You scare me. Worst advice from Kris.
Dinosaur DNA. Now look, you get yourself some dinosaur DNA, and it's been a proven fact that will hatch any egg, no matter how old it is, no matter how bad it may be. It's not gonna hatch. Just inject it with some dinosaur DNA. Magic happens, intercalation, uptake of the genome, and you will have yourself not only a turtle, but potentially a very large and very dangerous turtle, and be the envy of the block.
Fun fact,
Investment opportunity.
Fun fact, Kris was the original voice of the Mr. DNA thing from Jurassic Park. All right, taking us home, Michael Glenn asks, how do I jump the line at the DMV? And we really need some good advice on this because no one wants to stand in lines right now. Kris.
Pretend that you have diarrhea. It works all the time, but you can't. And as long as you just express to people that it's coming, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. People tend to be a little more empathetic to something they can relate to.
That's the diarrhea motivation vacate. Anyway, all right. We need bad advice from Melanie. Worse than that acronym, apparently.
You just take your car, and instead of getting out of your car and getting in line, you just gun it, and you just through the glass right into the line. People will just clear out of the way.
We're going to add a category for awesome advice after that one. Worst advice from Ty. Take us home.
Get a job at the DMV. If you work there, you can put yourself in front of the line.
A lot of people are busy. I gotta get my own driver's license. You're taking a selfie in front of them.
Why haven't we thought of that? We have improved all of your lives and scene.
Oh, nice.
That's fun.
Oh man, there's a lot of good lives tonight. I had a good time. I hope you guys at home enjoyed our little 4-person improv show that we had here tonight. We've got another show coming Saturday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Another short form improv comedy show. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. If you do, come up with bring your suggestions, bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring whoever you want. Showcase a little bit of what we do, and hopefully you guys have as much fun watching as we do playing. I'd like to thank our cast for that we had here tonight. My name is Kris.
Kris.
We had Patrick.
Patrick.
We had Melanie. We had Ty. And of course, the Hostmaster General, the guy who makes all this magic happen that we could not do without. We have Chad.
Yes.
And since Chad has been monitoring the chat all night long, and he's been able to see what's been going on, I'm going to turn it over to Chad for any announcements that we may have before we want to close the show.
First of all, I do want to give a little bit of props to Katie Joe in the chat, who also said a great way to procrastinate is to watch improv on Twitch, and we encourage that. Be sure to tell your friends to watch improv on Twitch. Support your local improvisers, especially us. We might be biased, but yes, definitely watch your favorite performers wherever they are on the internet at this time. Also, we would like to thank everyone who commented tonight, everyone who chatted in the chat, everyone who gave us suggestions. We literally could not do the show without you. You're that important, so thank you for that. And the other people who have helped us bring the funny tonight are Crazy Ninja Kris, Comedy Girly, Eagle Panini, T Quinn UK, Alabama Pinball, and yeah, that's pretty much everybody. So thank you for supporting us financially with the subs and with the bit cheers. All of that goes a long way to helping us bring the funny to you every Thursday and every Saturday night and every Tuesday night. We really do appreciate you guys' support. We never take it for granted. Hey, and we do it all for you. So thank you so much. Really humbled every time we do this. And yeah, I gotta turn it back over to Kris. That was amazing.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you guys once again for following along and watching us. We, as Chad said, we love doing this. It's the best thing we can do since we don't have the opportunity to do this in person. Hopefully, I'll eventually get to see some more of our cast in person. I got to see Melanie and Chad last weekend. Still haven't seen the rest of our cast since March. So hopefully that'll be soon. Thank you guys. Keep an eye out on our social media. We will be announcing very soon, very shortly, our I almost said celebrity show. There's no celebrities going to be in the show. Our charity event show. There's once again no celebrities are going to be in our show. And unless you're a celebrity out there watching, please be in our show.
Colin Mockery, please come play with us.
Hey, Wayne Brady's from Orlando. I went to the same school he did. So if you're out there, anyway, put pictures of that. It's going to be fun. It's going to definitely help support a local institution here at a theater institution here in Birmingham. So just keep an eye out for that. It should be sometime in the month of October. I think October 10th is what we're aiming for. I do air quotes on everything. I do air quotes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks for watching, guys.
I don't know if it's an institution or not. That's why I get the quotes. It could be. I don't know.
Scene.
Yeah, we're losing. Yeah, good show, guys. So we're off the rails. So with that, I want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful rest.